Dear friends, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about the important work of the B'nai B'rith Anti-Defamation Commission. For more than 30 years, the ADC has been on the front line, remaining true to its mission of fighting anti-Semitism and other forms of bigotry and hate whenever and wherever they occur. As the country's leading Jewish human rights organization, the ADC has never wavered in its condemnation of anti-Semitism or in its defense of the Jewish people, and has remained a force for change and a champion for our country's values. We have been steadfast in our commitment to ensuring a safe and fair society for Australians of all faiths and cultures. We provide support to victims and education for offenders. We make sure people understand their legal rights and obligations, but we go beyond that. We show people that anti-Semitism arises from myths and misunderstandings and that it can be stopped. On a daily basis, the ADC deals with complaints of anti-Semitism, monitors extremists, and works with other community groups, as well as the police and government, to take steps to expose anti-Semitism and to eradicate it. We also build bridges of communication and respect with a diverse range of faith and ethnic groups through school-based educational programs and interfaith initiatives that create avenues of understanding and dialogue. The Multi-Faith Future Leaders Program fosters dialogue and builds close relationships with a generation of new leaders so as to cultivate new bridges of communications.
This three-day event brings together young adults from various faith communities to create conversation, learn about each other's faiths, and develop a deeper understanding for a more tolerant society. Unique to this year's event was the participation of Aboriginal representatives as well as refugees from Afghanistan, Sri Lanka and Burma.
This camp has been so interesting. There's a variety of people from different religions, different backgrounds, and it's very interesting because even with the different religious groups, there's still a difference in, observance levels and what sects they belong to within their religion. So it's such a different experience for me coming from, a very Jewish bubble of friends and social group to meet people so different to anyone I know.
Just the whole idea of being able to go into a space that is safe and being able to share your stories with people and your ideas and your faith and your belief in your culture, and especially for me, my culture in a place where it's invited and it's welcoming, and also like just meeting a whole bunch of new young people that are very like-minded like myself and want to be that change in the world and want to embrace other people as well as their own faith and their own religion and their own culture.
I've learned so much from my surroundings, from my friends, from the people who are coming here and teaching us something. I hope that I would become a multi-faith future leader in future, and I would like to be a part of this commission continuously in my lifetime, and I would like to participate in such events in future. It's really beautiful.
Anti-Semites are always looking for a new home to spread their vile and hate-filled messages. Sadly, the internet has become a superhighway for transmitting bigotry, providing an ideal avenue for those who want to disseminate hatred and providing a mask for individual users to unburden themselves anonymously. Now, every hate monger has a platform and a megaphone through websites, Facebook and YouTube, and is able to reach a wider and broader audience than ever before with a click of the mouse. Children and young adults are therefore more vulnerable than ever, and so we need to find ways to counteract the internet's dark side and tackle this problem head on.
So this next session that we're going to be doing now is looking at websites and learning to see what is credible, what is legitimate and what is not.
Click Against Hate is a program that the Anti-Defamation Commission has designed to empower children to take on and deal with the online dangers that occur on the internet, such as cyberbullying, identity theft, incitement, etc. We also have to equip ourselves with the ability to recognise whether a website is legitimate or not. So we look at all the elements that make up whether a website is true or not, and how to respond to all sorts of issues such as anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, homophobia, etc.
To be able to fight fire with fire, we need to be able to respond to things that upset us.
Response has been excellent, and the more that we're getting out there, the more people are coming back to us with great feedback. It is a unique program. It is told through PowerPoint, video clips, and scenarios that are actually acted out by the students themselves for them to get further understanding of what it feels like.
While we are enormously proud of all that we have accomplished and acknowledge that important progress has been won, we are aware that there is much work to be done. The disturbing resurgence of anti-Semitism around the world is one of the most serious and worrying manifestations of Jew hatred since the Holocaust. The ADC is dedicated to putting an end to this dangerous menace and to ensuring that Australia is a more inclusive home for all. As Senator Robert Kennedy once noted, when we fail to speak up and speak out, we strike a blow against freedom, decency, and justice. Anti-Semitism has no place in a civilized society, and this ugly phenomenon must never be met by silence. And so, it falls to each one of us to contribute to this mission. The challenges and the persistent threats that lie before us are not easy, but together, with your support and your resolve, we can carry on with our commitment of fighting anti-Semitism, advancing justice, and protecting the community as we have done so for more than 3 decades. Thank you.